Blah, blah, blah. Alright, whatever. No. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. How y'all doing? That's better. So, jeez, of course, there we go. That's been happening. That's saliva going down the wrong pipe. What's up, Colorado? What's up, Dr. Oshitnik? Oh, come on. There we go. What just happened? That was weird. Quit. There we go. So I took Tuesday off, just getting over some cold symptoms, but feeling much better today. So, and I've been thinking about wanting to mess around, maybe start learning a new speed run, and this is one of the ones I had thought about before that had come to mind. So tonight we're going to mess around with this, test it a little bit, and see how it goes, see if I like it. And if I do, then we'll keep going. I kind of think maybe I should just play the game a little bit, get a feel for it, and then go back and start learning at least like the strats from the first stage or two. Practice those, get a few save states going, and just kind of take it from there. So one thing that's great about this, right, Control R, I have to relearn all my hotkeys. This game has an amazing soundtrack, so it is always nice to pick a speedrun that has a good soundtrack. Okay, now it's not reading my inputs, so let's redo these. Oh good, it's not even reading the controller. Okay. I don't think it matters who you pick. Alright, whatever. Hold on, let me adjust this. There we go. Now, this was a game I did play a lot as a kid. It has a great two-player experience. And I know this is a big thing in the speedrun because when you jump... What? When you jump, it kind of extends your movement. I don't think I wanted to get that weapon, but that's okay. What's going on, Colorama? These guys are so bizarre. And they take a lot of hits. I've watched a little bit of the speedrun, not too much. Okay, there we go, back to the sword, which is what we want. Okay. So I guess when you're hanging, you have to just hit up. That's the way to go. I think I might have hit jump and then he fell. I'm gonna disagree with that one, but it's okay. This must be how the hitbox works. Whoops. There we go. Got him. Yeah, I remember there was... Interesting. I didn't really want that, but that's... Oh my god, those guys take a lot of hits. It's sort of insane how many hits they take. Wow. Oh, that'll make this easy, huh? Goodness! What's up, Paladin? It's unfortunate I can't do my my cool voices at the moment. But how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, it's basically the Messenger Part 2. Jeez. Except it's a lot more difficult than the Messenger. Can I get some life, please? Oh, there was the life. What is this saying? Okay. Oh, you're still doing Aria of Sorrow? Nice. I'm just messing around a little bit with this casually just to get a feel for the controls and movement and everything. It's very friggin' difficult. Like these guys, how are you supposed to get around getting hit by them? I've always thought of this speed run. It's a game I played a lot growing up, and a lot of people that have done a speed run of it. It's about the length of NES games that I like. A good soundtrack and so I gave myself the idea for the speedrun. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, but I want to kind of test it tonight. Oh, jeez. Come on. So there's definitely like a rhythm. There's a certain speed. I'm gonna die again. No, alright, maybe not. There we go, we made it. Jeez. Yeah, so there's a certain speed to the mash that if you go too fast, then it breaks up the mash. Alright, well, we made it to 2-2 finally. That's not what I wanted. Shoot. Well, too late now. Alright, boss. Okay, I made it to stage 2. You know what, maybe I just save state here. Now how do I load it? Just hit F1, right? Yeah. Alright. Okay. No, I didn't want that. It's kind of neat you can attack off the ladder. That helps. Well, that stinks. Geez, like this. How are you gonna get through a guy like this? This is insane. Just limitations, of course. Stick with the sword. Ah, that was better. What, Cryptic? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Pretty shitty. I'm getting over some cold symptoms myself. Why? What's going on? Work literally broke you today. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. When you say broke you, what do you mean? You had a legit panic attack from stress. Oh, well, that's not good, man. I'm trying to get this speed down, because there's a particular speed. Oh my god, double KO! The old double KO. That's alright though. I gotta hook up my laptop here. Put us some juice. So, why was today different than other days, Cryptic? Or were you just in a different place? Like, mentally and emotionally? First time I legit cursed at the vendors during my report today, but they absolutely shit the bed this week, and it's just the traditional trickle-down bullshit when they were doing horrible, so my manager is yelling at me, so I passed that sentiment on to them. Well, it sounds like a challenging situation. I mean, I think we all know in general, we don't want to. I'm just going to hook up my laptop here while we're chatting. It's not a good thing to perpetuate our stress onto others, but of course at the same time, it's not always easy. And now I'm having like large amounts of chest pain, and I'm hoping to God it's just from the stress. I'm sure it is. I mean, I went through a bit of a stressful period at my current job when I had to do a lot to deal with a particular person that was brought in at like a VP level. And it certainly caused me a good deal of stress. And yes, I felt that feeling. It's not so much, it's not directly in my chest. It's sort of it's like the solar plexus area, or like at the very top of my abdomen, just before my chest. Let's see, where's the other plug? That's annoying. I'm gonna have to run in and grab the other plug. But yeah, almost all physical manifestations, I mean, all stress over time, if it's not handled, will manifest into a physical symptom. So and yeah, once the situation that I was in, through a lot of work of my own, well, pretty much only from work on my own, became less stressful, then the physical symptoms vanished. All right, let's try this again. So again, I'm just playing around with this a little bit casually, not too much longer, but I think I'm just going to save state my way to the end of this. But I really just figured it made sense to get more of a feel for the game before I start diving in to do strats. I don't think I'm gonna make it here. There's full health up there. You bastard. You don't want to get into a trauma dump. I'm trying to find avenues for distressing tonight. Does it look promising as a fun speedrun? I don't know, Haldan. I would say I'll know once I start playing it with the speedrun strats, because I always find so many of these games, like playing them casually, is just such a different experience than the speedrun. So there can definitely be games that are fun to play casually but not fun to speedrun, and vice versa. Games that are where the speedrun's awesome but wouldn't nearly be as fun to play casually. I gotta get this timing better. What? It still takes another hit? Are you? Come on! Oh, that was not cool. So there's gotta be something to the timing of hitting enemies that I'm not doing right. This is something I'll just have to work on. Anyways. I'm not worried. Okay, so did you see that? How smooth that was? That was from me. Timing things just right. So Cryptic, I was going to say, I always find the best way to de-stress is to do something that's under your control that you enjoy doing. So something where you choose to do it, and if you can, where it feels like you've accomplished something or succeeded in some way. Because generally stress comes from the idea of you don't feel that you have control. So like, for example, if I choose to go to the gym and do a good workout where I challenge myself but feel that I, whatever it is, improve my health or built muscle or whatever it is that I was trying to do, then that's something that I know that my stressful situation can't take away from me, right? Something that I chose to do, and that I had control over. Oh, jeez. Yeah, and it doesn't even, when you're just trying to relieve stress, I find it doesn't have to be too challenging. It just, again, it just has to be something where it gives you a sense of accomplishment. But I gotta work on this mash speed. There we go. Okay, now he's gonna start moving, right? Yeah. I should have save stated again. Speaking of challenging ourselves, Hellman, play this game. That's a good challenge, apparently. Jeez, hitting those guys in particular, come on. I don't think you can double hit them. It doesn't feel like it. So maybe you're just supposed to jump those guys. Hey, cool. Welcome in. Going pretty good. Just doing some casual play to get a good feel of the game. Okay. Oh, it's a game I've thought of speedrunning before. But I wanted to pick out a new speedrun sometime soon, and done. And this one kind of fits right down my alley. It's about the length of games that I like to run. It's a NES game. Good soundtrack. Okay. I played it a lot as a kid, too. It was a fun two-player experience. Oh, that's right, you have to break the body, too. I was actually thinking of this speed run before I played The Messenger, but it seems like a logical transition, right? Huh, interesting. Interesting how this is working out here. Alright, we got him this time. Okay, now I remember this being a tough stage. Now this is a silly part in the speedrun. Because there's something where they just run and like stack all these guys up. I guess I can just run past these things. Oh no, I can't. They damage me. I can't hurt them with this sword? Are you kidding me? Wow. Looks like I can't hurt them with the standard sword. That's pretty hilarious. Okay, this is all you have to do here. Oh no, I got hit. If I didn't get hit, I would have been okay there, I think. And then there's lag. Hell?
Just nicked that tile.
Oh yeah, Nick,
Big Nick in the house. What's up, D-Nice? Wow, that's bizarre. How's it going? Welcome in. Oh, I remember this stage. Oh no, D-Nice feeling horrible with a cold got the face of... Nose runs and runs in your eyes and itching you can't see and congested running at the same time. Oh yeah. I just got over something a little bit like that. I'm still trying to get to eating dinner, waiting for the Zyrtec to kick in so I can stop blowing my nose every 2 seconds. Well, I hope it gives you enough relief to at least have some dinner. Holy crap. Alright, the game's saying go this way. Oh no, I remember this part. I need some life. It's been a rough couple of months with injuries and I get this, but I have to not get stressed or be resistant. Well, you just take it as it comes and manage it, right? What the hell? Please let there be life here. That's not life. Oh, I was hoping I could grab underneath it. It's your son's fault. What's up, Rem? Welcome in. It's going good. I'm just trying to get through this game once casually, and then start messing with some speedrun strats. What's going on with you? Oh, that's not good. There we go. I know there's a way to get through this thing, but I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. It's not what I wanted. There we go. A lot, you just move out of the hellhole and into your dad's stressed out because I put in a transfer request to the Publix. Can't take me just yet because there's no room. Hate staying somewhere and not paying my way, even if it's just on hold for a couple of weeks. Well, I mean, it is what it is, right? And as long as the request is going to come in, that's great. All right, D-Nice coming in with a positive affirmation. Not what I want to do. Let's do that. I think we're at the boss. Maybe? Oh yeah, Birdman. Alright, we can get him. He's not that tough, I don't think. Well, I have to do better dodging him. Funny one, when the first 2 months of 2026 seem like they are leading you into a year of discomfort, rest assured, because you have gotten all the crap out early in the year, so the next 10 months will be reflective of your reemergence and integration, leading you to new heights, health, and success. Well, I mean, in general, for me, January and February are my least favorite months of the year. It's not... Yeah, it's a time that I never look forward to because it's cold, there's snow, we get the short, you know, the stupid daylight savings where we get the short days. It's not good. You're looking up... the one that I'm going for, I don't know, probably between 12 and 13 minutes, cool. You were looking up some messages earlier in the chat. It seems there's a lot of stress going on today. On another positive note, my youngest son who graduated college and his first full-time job will be moving to his first apartment this weekend, which is literally like 10 or 15 minutes away. Nice. They're the worst months, but daylight savings time comes March 8th, and I swear there's something to the seasonal depression thing. It's not depression like you're depressed, but it depresses your energy and your motivation. Well, I mean, I think that's a very individual thing, D-Nice, but sure, I mean, that could happen. Alright, let's try this again. What the hell? Alright, so I'm not loving this dodging thing. Oh, wow. Alright, so I got the... It just took me a little while to learn. Oh. darn. That was better, though. Of course, it could be individual, but for me, it's every year it hits. I love the outdoors and the sun and fresh air. I think even more. I've had ankle and back injury combined for the last 6 to 8 weeks and can't even get outside in the cold to walk. Well, you should be able to, if the ankle's feeling better, you should be able to get outside. Isn't it warming up? I woke up pretty depressed today because I have nothing to look forward to at the moment. I'd rather be active and working than sleeping or sitting playing games. I'd like to do that a couple days a week. When you do it every day, it seems to lose its thrill. Well, find other things to do. Set other goals for the next 2 weeks, right? It's not, I mean, you're a smart guy and you're not helpless. So, like, find some things that you believe you would enjoy and set some goals for the next 2 weeks. Read a book or create something or write something or do something fitness related or whatever. Sometimes I think as humans we feel like we always have to be doing something, but what if we could just practice being, like just being present and observing? Maybe the next thing you have to look forward to is another breath. I suppose it's a philosophical question, but it's an important one. It ties into meaning and purpose. Also, D-Nice, generally for men. Men get depressed when they don't have something to do. We got it. I disagree. Okay, there we go. Too much of the same, sometimes just finding other things to do is just a distraction. Too much of the same thing is unhealthy, must vary. I've tried that too. When I'm feeling, always tries to come back to the surface. The Lost Bus, real story thriller is You Got the Chance. It happened in the California Superfires, Pure Gold as a movie. The Lost Bus. I've not heard of that one. Well, my understanding is biologically men tie their identity into meaning, so if they have no purpose or nothing to do, they feel worthless or not contributing or productive. It's caused a lot of suicides. It does. Breaking our comfort zone is one of the hardest things to do. The only move that counts is to get up and do something. A man in my town during COVID committed suicide. He hung himself. He had a family, and it was because he was a doctor for 30 years, and he refused the COVID injection and got fired and couldn't find a job anywhere else, but he was the provider and the protector of his family and felt worthless. Yeah, I'm helping around the house, but my guilt is being somewhere for free. I know it's temporary, though. Yeah, I mean, also these are the kind of things that are individual issues that we carry around, and if we don't actually address the core issue of that. Well, so that's the idea, right, D-Nice, that she said things would be a distraction, and yes, things are a distraction. I mean, right, when we talk about this stuff, we have to take into consideration that we all have our hang-ups, and if an individual is allowing a particular hang-up, I would say, to affect them in a very profound way and not really doing anything to alter that, well, then you're just going to drag that around. And then, yes, you can distract yourself away from it, but you have to address the core issue. If the thinking is too heavy because of the inaction, get active so the thoughts will go away. Seems we're never really happy no matter what we do, more like we never feel fulfilled. No, I don't agree with that at all. There are certainly challenging times, though. Like, there are certainly, we're all susceptible, regardless, I think, of moments of feeling unfulfilled, or life is meaningless, or feeling depressed, or upset, or anger. Like, all those things, these are natural human experiences that we all go through. But in general, if you would say that you never feel happy, which I was having a conversation with my girlfriend the other day about this term happy and what the definition is. And I think we sort of figured that it was generally content with things, right? Meaning you're not feeling pulled emotionally in too hard of a direction that it's affecting you, impacting you in a negative way, right? So you're sort of like in a life that you're content and can maintain and feel in control of that generally. I think that that's sort of how happiness is defined. But I think if your life doesn't feel that way on a regular basis, or maybe for large portions of time, then yes, I would say that it would be very hard to ever feel happy, whatever that means, or fulfilled. Yep, balance is everything. Well, that's where, again, to me, that's why, like, having perspective is so important, because it's so easy to get caught up in what we feel individually and believing that that is the reality that we are stuck to function in. And when we can step back and get a little perspective, we can kind of say, no, that's not the only reality, but it's my current reality because of A, B, and C. And then at least we can start taking some inventory and going, well, maybe I can't tackle A and B, but C is something that I recognize that, you know, I'm playing a role in that, and I'm doing something with that, and I can at least affect C. But maybe A and B are more long-term goals, or maybe when this situation changes, then I think I'll be able to tackle A. But I guess it's a way of trying to we don't ever want to fall into like a victim mentality. Again, it doesn't mean that there aren't challenging periods or challenging things we go to, but we don't want to think of our life as a victim. We want to gain some perspective on it. So then if we choose to take action, we can. All right, D-Nice is slamming the ebooks. D-Nice says, I'm still dealing with the guilt I'm feeling of having a job that I love and no stress, and like getting up every day to go there and giving up 2/3 of my former nursing salary. Living with my boyfriend that we want to buy a house someday and everything. It's challenging because my health is becoming a priority, but yet there's guilt of not producing. It sucks. You're going to be 52 next month, and I let my nervous system drive performance and competition and perfection all my life, and I'm freaking tired. I just want to be happy. It kind of goes back, D-Nice, to what Rem was saying of trying to find that balance. I guess it would be fair that the mindset I'm going through is mine and mine alone, and shouldn't say everyone is going through it. 100%. Well, and to me, that's perspective. What I personally come to realize is that without meaning, living doesn't have value, at least for me. I have to be able to say every day that the things I'm doing are meaningful, and it could be making food for the family or something, but I have to deem it as meaningful, which is different for everybody. When you don't have a sense of purpose or meaning in your life, that's when you get depressed. It sounds like a hell of a challenge. I can only pray and wish that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Absolutely. Yeah, and that's all, Rem. I don't have, of course, the answers to everything, but just want to try to think of looking to give some ideas of how to look at things that I think everyone, no matter where they are in life or how they feel or what they're challenged with, maybe could use try a slightly different viewpoint and see if that changes their perspective. That's all. Anyways, we're in stage 5, so this is pretty cool. Oh, this is bad. Alright, so there's got to be something to that. Whoa. Oh, I remember this part. I remember. This part is rough. There's always a light. We just have to put on different glasses or lenses to see it. There you go. That's not helpful. And so this is a little tricky. The controls here. Why won't you get off the... Oh, I have to jump down. Okay, interesting. Oh no. I don't trust this spider. Okay, there we go. Oh no, it's chasing me. Don't chase me. Frickin' spider. Frickin' spider. Alright, let's try that again. These controls, I gotta get better at them. Oh, well, that was better at least. No, I want a life refill. Spiders! I'm sitting here feeling miserable going, I'm grateful my employer gives me flexibility. Be happy you don't have to work tomorrow, you have the weekend to recover. Well, oftentimes what I do, if I'm feeling a strong emotion come up, right? I'm annoyed or bothered or upset or something is unfortunate or whatever. I let myself fully feel that. Not for too long. Maybe it's for 15 seconds. Maybe it's for 10 minutes. Maybe it's for a half an hour. But what I consider a reasonable amount of time, and then it passes and let it go, and then it's like, okay, now let's move forward. Again, take inventory, see things for what they are, and then set my next goal or decide where I want to be next, because I don't want to sit in that position. I don't want to drag it around, right? Oh, geez, not this guy again. We gotta kill him this time. Damn it. Because it's sort of like, I mean, you don't ever want to deny your emotion. I mean, you feel what you feel, which is the right thing to feel. But then you have to also decide, what do you do with that? How about I'm grateful my boyfriend is sleeping in another room so I don't wake him up all night? Is that something to be grateful for? Well, that is up to you, D-Nice. If it's something you and him are happy about, then sure. You can be grateful for it, why not? Oh, you fooled me. Can I please have a life refill? No life refill? Please? Alright, well, it's not a refill, but I'll take it. Alright. Final area. Let's go. It's been a bad winter with freezing temps. I felt so much compassion for people freezing on the streets. Yes, I can't imagine. What's up, East Maine? How you doing over on the YouTubes? Good to see you as always. Thanks for hanging out. Those are huge. If we didn't have those, we'd be severely uncomfortable. Okay, everyone, thanks for letting me babble while I'm smiling for the first time today. Wonderful. What are you doing? Huh? It's not what I wanted to do. That's okay. Slow, D-Nice. Slow. Go up! Okay. Alright, I made it. Final boss. Maybe I can record a hypnosis audio to get people to come on and listen and watch. I'm pretty powerful hypnotist. Well, that sounds good, be nice. You just gotta figure out how you're gonna beam it to them. Gonna go watch a show. I don't know what time I'm going to bed, but I might come back on if you're still on. Well, you should probably get a lot of sleep. What's up, Ness Atlas? How you doing, man? Yeah, I always liked this game growing up. How are you doing? I'm just going through it once casually with save states just to remember what it was all about. You're gonna have to learn how to dodge those. You have a 4-day weekend? Well, look at you. 4-day weekends are the best. The problem is you don't expect a lot of sleep because of all the congestion and the runny nose and coughing. Last night was not great, but it's fine because of the day off tomorrow. I could sleep during the day if you need to. Alright, let's try this again. Seriously? Why are you going down the... I started off so well, why are you going down the ladder? Oh, you got a duck there, buddy. Try again. You can't duck his slash. I gotta keep that in mind. Okay, not run. Gotta stay closer. Oh shoot, that was totally my miscalculation. Alright, but I think I got a pattern that works. We got the ebooks flying. Can you imagine a world where everyone did what they were passionate about and could make their own schedules and be flexible and get enough sleep and rest, but still so passionate and excited to provide service? Well, too bad that wouldn't work, because a perfect world would never exist. You can't imagine that with how human nature is. Yeah. That is true, cool. That's not what humans are made to do, for whatever reason. We wouldn't need money as the barometer for exchange. It would be like, I love doing this, I would do it every day, but the catch would be you don't need to get paid. All your needs would be paid for it. You just go do what you do, and everyone does that. Yeah, that's not this species. But it would be wonderful. I mean, we would have to have some sort of emotional evolution. I still correlate all issues in the existence of humankind to insecurity. So, until we find a way to check that, unfortunately, we can't be selfless enough on a broad scale to say what D. Nice said would work. I mean, it sounds like it would be wonderful, but there's not enough people you could convince of that. Yeah, I know we can't imagine it, but I love trying to imagine. I love trying to imagine that we are all human and we're not better than anyone, and other people have problems, and stop judging and thinking you're better or worse than them. Yeah, it's just everyone thinks that they're bad. Everyone just thinks that they have problems. And so because of that, others get hurt, because everyone's coping with their insecurities. So they're willing to hurt others in order to feel better about themselves. That's the conundrum of human existence. We all came from the same source. We must be equally good. It's just that as humans, we get caught and trapped in things. Yeah, I don't know why we were created to be so insecure. Okay, you're done with the ebooks. You're gonna go check out now, but thanks so much for the stream. All right, sounds good, D. Nice. I'll be around for a bit. I'm not gonna stay up too late here. Oh, oh, jeez, why? Come on. Oh, you can text whatever you want, D. Nice. Oh, jeez. So I can go over here. I don't even really need to. Okay, then I can just stay right here. I wonder if I could just stay right in this. Now what if I no, I should go over here and then go over here. And then go over there. Okay. Darn it. This is definitely a little tricky with the short range. Alright. I got greedy. I'm stupid. I mean, it should turn red soon, I think. I screwed that up. Can you turn red soon? Okay, now he's pissed. Okay, we got him, Red. It's good. Okay, got a pattern that works. And then I messed it up. I messed up the easiest frickin' thing. Alright. His life's coming down. Oh, we almost got him. Okay, let's get him. Alright, so we just do this like 10 times. Can't get hit again. This would go much quicker if I had the sword extension, but sadly I do not. I knew that was gonna happen. Gosh darn it. I don't think we have enough life to beat him this time. No, definitely not. Already messed up. But I gotta test something. So they just eat. What if I just stand right here? Okay, so that works. Alright, so that takes one part of the guesswork out. So I literally just have to move from here to here. Next time, he might start losing hit points. Yep. Alright, got him! Alright, cool. Now it's time to start learning some... Oh, why is this here? Okay. Alright, so I just wanted to go through the game once, just to... see everything that was in it. So let's take a look now. Alright. So let's get a save state going for stage 1. Alright, so let's take a look at this video. Go to the right, double jump, double jump, double jump. Okay, so let's start with that. So we... Okay. Double jump over the second guy. Double jump again, and then single jump up. So is it how many jumps? 4 or 5? Let's see. I guess it's not a double jump, it's got the swing jump. The swing jump 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up. Okay, let's just get that far. So again, let's see in this. Alright, so he literally lands short and runs. Right? Double jump, up, double jump, jump, jump. Okay. Wait, so what happens here? Double jump, double jump. And then the third one goes up. Okay. I have to... Hold on. Back. Weird. Alright, so I have to mess with that. So he walks a little, hold on, walks a little, double jump, walk, walk, jump. Off, jump off, okay. Nope. Nope. Hey, Colorama, welcome back. Well, I just made it through... I just did like a super casual save state playthrough. Just to remember everything that was in the game. So just now, starting some speedrun learning. So I want to go here. Nope. Nope. So where do I jump from? Let's kill this thing. Nope. Alright, well, let's see where he jumps in the video. Huh, that's interesting. Alright, well, let's... So... But anyways, yes, enjoying it so far, Colorama. Sorry. Yes, that was it. Okay, so that was it. don't get it. What's up, Eris? How you doing? Welcome in. He seems quite far away. That was it? Okay. Okay. Yeah, doing good. Just learning a little bit of this. Okay, there we go. Huh. That was it. Okay. Anyways. So, alright, so we double jump off of this. Almost. Some of the timing's a little funky. This is going to wear my thumb good. Second bot of the night. Still jumping too early. That's better. That was it. All right, so let's put together all of 1-1. Whoops. Nature Early has joined the brutality. Welcome in. And thanks so much for the follow. Let's try that again. Not too early. Ah. Not too early. Got it. Sounds good. How's it going, man? Oh, it's Cheeseburger Cats. Oh. How's it going, Cats? You nuked the other handle. Oh, okay. What's up, esthetician? Welcome in. I don't know what boomer game means, but if you want to explain that, that would be great. Alright, so I gotta see, hold on. Alright, so I'm supposed to do that. Oh, okay. Do a small jump, then another jump to get off, double jump, double jump. Okay, so land in front of that thing. Okay, got it. You watch the craziest estate sale drama. They saw $7.5 million worth of soda bottles sold. Why would anybody spend anywhere close to that on soda bottles? Almost. Huh? Alright, and what am I supposed to do on the boss? Alright, whatever. Got it. I should do another save state here. The estate had a basement with over 30,000 different types of bottles from all over the world, going back as far as 1911. To be frank, the bottles were all unopened. My ex-husband used to collect old seltzer soda bottles and stuff and has them displayed in his house now. He was addicted and his mother was addicted and he paid a lot of money for that stuff. I never got it. It's bizarre. How much did you buy? I do that with cereal boxes for the art. Oh, I bought cards. Well, now people are paying high prices for records, which were pennies on the dollar. Got a PSA 10 Watto from the sale. It's the only Watto card in perfect condition for only 59 bucks. I don't know what's a Watto card. I just want to see something again. How the fuck you do that? Controls definitely take some getting used to. Alright. There we go. I got a let's see. Records have come back and I'm not sure if it's for the artwork or that people want to listen to records now, but you attach it to your technology system and have great output on speakers, but I still have the nostalgia of an old record player. He's the blue guy that owned Anakin as a slave in Star Wars. Oh, Watto. Okay. Okay. I wasn't even thinking Star Wars, but sounds somewhat familiar now. Darn it, I want to save it and they don't let you pause it. Wow, I finally did that right though. That's the first time. So that was cool. Almost did it again. Let's just save it here. There it is. Alright, that's good. I will take that. Alright, cool. Let's learn the next part. Three. Okay, that's enough. And then all right, so I can actually go single jump, single jump, single jump, and over. All right. Whoops. Pretty weird. Okay. What if I go? Ah, okay, there it is. Okay. There it is. Nice. Now let's do it in context. Gotta do it at least once. Wait, is he? Hold on. Okay, so everything's a... So there's a double slash, single, single, and slash. Okay. Four. So 4 double slashes and then a jump up. Okay. Let's just go back. Okay, so we did it once, that's good. Alright, so according to this, well, let's go. Hold on. I know we do 4 of those, and we go up, 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 jump, slash, jump over the orange guy, jump, jump. Okay. Almost. Almost. Aww. Alright, hold on. How does he... Got it. Okay. So I'm gonna need another save state here. There it is. Nice. Let's do it again. Okay. Cool. That was great. Wow. All right. Okay, good enough. Alright, good enough for just learning this. Okay. Right there. Alright, so what happens now? Alright, so let's just start with that. Actually, what I want to do here alright. So it goes 1, 2, 3. So it's the first time you take a hit. Okay. Alright, so that's that whole one cycle thing. Okay. Alright, let's just, I want to watch this again. So I got the whole 1, 2, and then 3 onto there. Okay, that's what you're supposed to get. Make that double, 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 double. Take the hit, run, go to the lower platform. Alright, let's just get that far. Nope. Is there a delay that's put in there? Let me just see how he gets over this first guy. Wait, double, swing, then double. Okay. Wait, double, swing, then run and double. So it is double doubles. Okay. That's it. So hold on. So how does he take that hit? Okay, so he literally just double doubles and then walks, jumps up, goes, jumps in front of that, goes, and makes the one cycle. Okay, got it. Easy peasy. It was weird. Oh, he's... So... Got it. Okay. So he swings on his way up or something. Weird. Almost, though. It was weird. That happened earlier. Still trying to get the feel of things. It's gonna take a little while. All that matters is I make that platform. Okay, so there's something I'm not doing right. Oh, don't jump, just walk through. Got it. Walk through, then jump, then jump. Okay. Get hit, walk through, double jump, double jump, double jump, double jump. Okay. Got it. Did it wrong again. Not quite. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm falling down now all of a sudden. It wasn't happening before, now it's happened a couple times in a row. That was it. Okay. Cool. walk through, double jump, oh, hit it low, and then jump off of it low. So I might just be going too slow overall. I still don't know why I'm falling down. Maybe I'm hitting them too high? Interesting. Right. Impatient. Why are you jumping straight up when I'm trying to jump to the right? Very strange. Getting the hang of it, though. Don't know why that happened. Don't know why that happened. Why did you fall? And why wasn't the little guy there? Alright. Made it through a couple times now. Oh, what do I do at the end once I make the one cycle? What? Heh. I'm still confused. Alright, anyways. I don't understand why sometimes the ninja just jumps straight up almost, like it has no forward momentum. So sometimes there's forward momentum, sometimes there's not. let's just... Let me just see what happens here. So, what does he do? Gets the health. And then double jumps through. Okay. Okay, almost had it. Almost had it. That was really good, though. Again, got too antsy. And again, didn't have the momentum. I don't understand. I don't understand. I guess I have to be moving to get the forward momentum. You can't do it from a standstill. Is that sort of the deal? I have to leave some room for me there. I think that's the deal. Didn't want to jump there. I just want to make it through this section once. Clean, and then go back through the entire first stage. Stay focused. Again, because I didn't get a forward jump. That's what killed it. That's a bit annoying, honestly. So that seems to be a big part of this run. Is getting these forward jumps. Oh, I don't think it's going to be that complicated, but I don't really know. Cool. I'm learning it as I go along. But I'm hoping it's not going to have tricks that are that difficult. I don't know, we'll see. Also, a lot of speedruns are as hard as you want to make them, you know? Meaning as far as you want to push it. So if you don't push it as far, it's not going to be as difficult. And then if you want to push it really far, it can get extremely difficult. Shit. Come on! I think I'm going to end stream shortly, too. I don't want to push it. I'm still recovering a bit myself. And again! Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, and there's no way to do, like, special move in this or whatever. I don't remember how to do it. How do you do this? Let's see. Okay, I'm confused. Alright. So according to the video... he has some kind of blue magic, which I don't have. That's very odd. Darn. Keep forgetting what I should be doing there. No, you're supposed to walk through, do that. I'm so eager to jump there. What's up, Dante? How are you doing? Yeah, that's the key to this game so far. Is being able to get that momentum jump. Because it instantly has killed me a bunch of times when you don't get it. You son of a... Oh, we missed our cycle. Oh, I have to do that. But I don't understand. I didn't miss any pickups. Alright, I'm very confused about this blue power scroll that I'm supposed to have. But I didn't see him pick it up at all. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm very confused. Ninjas of today's era are pretty good. You never see them in public. Their hiding has evolved. Not much just watching this amazing stream. Well, thank you. So yeah, I went through this just once casually to kind of remember the game. And I'm just going through and trying to remember it. Or going through and trying to learn it now. Oh, I'm just learning. I'm just following along and learning. That's usually how I always do it. I had it perfect, and then I didn't get the momentum jump. That's frustrating. So I still don't understand. I have to look at this. I definitely didn't miss anything. It's so nice even finding a way to shave off a second. I'm no speedrunner, but I get the same feeling in rhythm games. The higher I can percent a song. Yeah, once you sort of get like a baseline where you're able to just kind of run the game, then yeah, it's all about the little improvements along the way. All right, I just have to see. Because I don't believe I missed anything. Let me just quickly look through this. Okay. Okay. So far, let's grab no items, grabbed that item. It could just be because my life is too low. Maybe that's what it is. No, but then I have full life going into the boss, right? Right, so this is pretty confusing. Let's see. Or maybe I have to have full life? Do I have full life? I should. Let me test something. Maybe that's the problem. I wonder if that's the problem. It would be quite dumb, but that's how they make it, so be it. Nope. This is not cool. Well, let's see if I can find the manual. Hmm. Funny how exciting it can be for me to go even from a 9765 to a 97.8%. I always got to be the manual, never a womanal. I'm gonna look something up. I'll put a little music on. Alright, let's get some... God, these bots are crazy. That's 3 tonight. There must be some new thing going on with bots. Very annoying. Fuck off. Oh, okay. So maybe it was just wrong. Oh, interesting. Alright, there we go. Aha! Okay. Figured it out. Alright, so that's much better. Alright, the research was a victory. It would be cool if it made an explosive effect in chat when a bot is shot down. Why not? Why not? Okay. So he does that, and then just chops the hell out of it, and then jumps at it. Okay. Let me just see. So as soon as it lands... Interesting. Okay. No, can't do that. Alright, so I just want to make it to this boss and try to do the correct kill. I thought I might be a little behind. Darn. Alright, I'll just wait. It's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do is go like this. Huh? Okay, I got it. And so, how far does he go to... So he goes... Slashes, so walks in, slashes just before, or right in the middle of that, and then stops. Okay. Okay. So let's just see if I can do this once. Oh, and then where am I supposed to stand and not get hit? Alright, hold on. Okay, and then should be 7 hits to kill it. Alright. There it is. Okay. All right, one more time from the beginning, and then I'm gonna call it a stream. Whoops. Whoops. Alright, close enough. Very sloppy, but good enough. That's it. Well, kinda. Okay, come on, let's do this first try. Nope. Oh, we did it. Oh, no, we didn't do it. Gosh darn it. Again, it's the lack of that forward momentum jump. That's gonna be the bane of my existence with this game. It's like, just jump forward. Yep, got me again. It's gonna take a good bit of practice. Whatever. Why was I getting hit there? Close enough. Okay. Made it through the first stage. Let me see who's on. So I'm going to be working on this for a while. Zarconis is on. Yeah, cool, it's time. I need to get some rest. So, made it through the first stage at least and learned it. So I'll probably keep working on this and learning it and see how it goes. So thanks everyone for being here. I'll be back this weekend. I don't know if I'm feeling 100%. Maybe I'll do a drum stream this weekend if I'm still recovering a bit. I can always do more games. Still got to figure out what we're going to do for Final Fantasy V. I'd like to do the Pixel remaster, but we'll see what happens. As always, be honest, speak your truths, express your thoughts in a straightforward way. I am House of Grind. On this channel, we love metal. and Retro. Take care, everyone. See you, Cool. See you, Dante. Talk to you soon.